Hey, what's good, guys? So we have our battle. I think this is the team that I'm bringing. I just need to check it. Choice band, Agronite, leftovers, light clay, leftovers, Sash. I was quickly thinking about changing Sash actually, but I didn't know what to bring. Um, we could live orb. Don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Should we go Buggy MZ or Flying MZ? I don't know. Let's just go Flying MZ. Do we? Nah, let's sash it up. Let's definitely sash it up. Validate. Okay. Right. Let's accept the request. Our team should be good to go. Let's see what he's bringing. Hello. Don't really want the noise, do we? So he brings the Deontay first thing on the list. He then brings Klefki, Megarados, Krogan, Jolteon, and Infernape. So if we look at the team I thought he was going to bring, which was this. So he didn't bring Celesteela. Did he not bring the Latias? He didn't bring the Latias. That is insane. He didn't bring the Nidoqueen either. I'm surprised to see Kragan. Very surprised to see Kragan. But that Jolteon stops the Volt Switch in. Put GLHF. So if we look at leads, I'm thinking Mega Aggron's actually a pretty safe lead. If he leads pretty much anything, we can get a big chunk of damage off. That Infernape could be a Sash lead. We're going to go Aggron to lead. I just want to get the Mega off, so that at least we can switch into Kroganal. No, not Kroganal. Gyarados, Klefki, Deontay, even Infernape at times. A hella surprised not to see the Latias though. Yeah, it has been forever. It's been a while. It's been a while. So here we go. We're back. Let's see how this goes. I'm extremely nervous for this actually. Apologies for any noise as well. Right, he leaves Jolteon. Yeah, apologies for any noise. I got my window open. It's absolutely boiling today. You could freely Volt Switch out of here. One thing I didn't do was this. So if we import export, then we go Pokemon damage calc. I don't know how much you'll be able to see of this. You'll be able to see probably my side actually. So let's import them, and then we go Aggron Mega. Then we'll look at Jolteon. So I think he's trying to get the Thunderbolt does a hell of a chunk of damage. What's his EQ switching though? Gyarados could be his EQ switching. Do we go for a Toxic? Because if I EQ, I could just wear this thing down. Let's Mega Evolve and Toxic. Do we do that? Oh, I don't know if we do that. We could also switch out to Blissey to be safe, but if he Volt Switches, I've just lost all kinds of momentum. So I am going to stay in. How much does Heavy Slam do? Let's have a look at Heavy Slam. Heavy Slam does about half. If he brings in the Mega Gyarados, which could be defensive. Sorry, I have not played this in a hot minute. T-Punch does a good bit, but I'm not T-Punching, let's be real. Heavy Slam does about 10%. I will be... Let's Mega Evolve and Toxic. See what he does. He does Volt Switch. 45, but that's Specs. That has to be Specs. Yeah, Specs. Yep. So we've got a Specs Jolteon, which did how much? 44%. So he's modest as well. Right. We've got the Gyarados on a timer, which is kind of nice. He might want to try and immediately go for the setup. So this is a bit earlier than I would have liked, but he may pull a double at this point. So Rotom can't live. Rotom absolutely can't live a +1 EQ. Sorry about the noise. Why is this fast cars going down the road? We are -1 attack, so there's no way we're staying in. Rotom, it is useful against the Infernape and also for getting hazards off the field. Does he have? Oh, Deontay has rocks, so let's go to Rotom. So he pulls a double into Jolteon, and we go into Rotom. So I think he's just seeing. I do want to see how much this does to my Rotom wash because we're not special. There's about 61%. Hydro does about 50. We could Pain Split. Let's Pain Split. Yeah, so Volt Switches does about 60%. So we're going to get damage off something that comes in. And that's probably made him think, actually. Because if I went for a Hydro Pump, he's not going to bring Deontay in. Klefki, Gyarados, no. Cryogonal's got, I think he's got decent Spadef. It's a tricky situation for him. But I definitely think Cryogonal's coming in. Yeah, Cryogonal's coming in. So we end up Pain Splitting. This thing does get Freeze Dry. I just need to get Cryogonal. Freeze Dry does about 81%, so I mean we could stay in and Volt Switch simply. I mean, alternatively we could just go out to Blissey and set up rocks. You might want to double out into Infernape at this point. That Jolteon's going to cause me a world of pain. Actually, now we've switched to the Donphan. It's a good bring by him. Didn't anticipate Specs Jolteon at all. Let's go into our Blissey. We could also go out into Megagon actually. No, we got into Blissey. If we get a Wish Up with Blissey, let's see what he does. So he goes for a Toxic and unfortunately misses. Time to settle rocks, I think. He could just go straight out to his Infernape. I think he gets a kill every time he goes out into his Infernape. Because this thing can't touch me. Do we double out into Victini? Because something must die. But if Infernape's faster. Now let's settle rocks. Let's see what he's got to do. Okay, so we go straight onto his Gyarados, intimidates me, and we get our rocks up. So that's convenient. It's Blissey. So Crunch, Waterfall, EQ. We could Seismic Toss, get some more, a good chunk of damage off him again. Alternatively, we could, yeah, let's Wish. Let's head up a Wish. If he D-dances, that's fine. We can live a hit from a Mega Gyarados. Is he going to set up? Yeah, go straight for the Dragon Dance. So we get a Wish Up. So he's +1. And I'm pretty sure we can live any hit, any single hit from him. Let's just check his move pool. Mega Gyarados, what fighting moves do you get? You get Rock Smash. There's no point even calculating it, so let's be real. So Rock Smash, yeah, does about 60. That is jolly. If he's adamant for some strange reason, it's about 73%, and we get the Wish back. So I feel like I'm just going to go for a Seismic Toss. Yeah, let's just go for a Seismic Toss. So the EQs gets about 55%. Let's just Seismic Toss, get some good damage off. Get our Wish back, get our leftovers. So Seismic Toss did about 30%, so he's going to want damage, so I'm just going to Wish. Waterfall does about 58, and he flinches me. But we can at least protect now. No reason not to. We've eliminated the Mega Gyarados. We are on a bit of a timer with, well, not a timer as such, but we are a little bit low now with Blissey. I haven't revealed Protect yet, but I will obviously have a full set after, but I think he might anticipate that. So the EQ is my Protect, and Gyarados is down. So that's one of his major threats out the way. He brings in Infernape. He could just go for a big fighting move now. Might need to sack some in at this point. So what's Blissey useful for now? Switching into Jolteon, switching into Cryogonal. So Blissey definitely has some use. Let me just see how much damage Specs Jolteon actually does to my Blissey. And a modest version as well. 21%. So we definitely have viability. Rotom does switch into this. And we need to figure out his set a little bit actually. Rotom is kind of useful for Deontay. Nah, Rotom's the least useful member of the squad. He's got Flamethrower. That's crazy. He tries to Flamethrower the Infernape switching. And I don't think Infernape can take me out from this point. So he's a mixed attacker. And if we go Rotom, we can kind of figure out what set he is as well now. Which is the most threatening thing on his team. So 34% Flamethrower. So 25, that did 34. So 252 modest maybe? That does 33. He's got some, he doesn't have a life orb. Is he specs as well? I think he specs. If that did 34%, modest specs. So he has to switch out at this point. So I think Jolteon's coming in. I definitely think Jolteon's coming in. So I'm gonna go back out with my Blissey. That's specs Infernape, which is crazy. I could do weakening the Jolteon though. I wonder what physical move he's got. I don't think his physical attack's like 10, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to Blissey. So he stays in actually. Oh, he said move. That was kind of lucky. How is he? I don't understand. Flamethrower did. Oh, it did 30. Did 33. And he Z move. I don't know the calc, but that's someone might be looking at that and going, "You're an idiot." But I'm seeing Flamethrower doing. Oh, it was a crit. Oh, for fuck's sake! Crit. Ah, that's disappointing. So that means if he does have close combat against Blissey, it does mess me up. 71%. So if I go back out into my Rotom Wash, it will do 32%. I don't know what we go out into here. We could go out into our Victini. Oh, Blissey's more important. I have to get a wish up with Blissey. I can't. Okay, so close combats must be a roll at this point. Close combat did 27 to 32%. That was a max roll. If he's not into, he might have a little bit of attack. What would he need? But he can't if that Flamethrower is a crit. Oh, it's not adamant. It's definitely not adamant. Do we pain split? Let's pain split. If he doesn't take me out, oh, it takes me out. That's a shame. But at least he's minus defense now. How much does EQ do to Victini? Because I could just take something out right now. I know this Infernape's super annoying. 41 to 48. Modest. 50 to 59. Oh, we're at 55. We outspeed this then. Let's get up an Aurora Veil. We could Moonblast as well. But let's set up an Aurora Veil. He could Mach Punch. How much? He can't have Mach Punch as well. He's not going to have Mach Punch, let's be real. Yeah, he's switching out. So he goes straight out into his Cryogonal. He wasn't even messing around. So he might just want a Rapid Spin. This doesn't outspeed me, 42%. It's 34 max. We got nothing else. Oh, what if Blissey comes in now? Ah, he can't touch me. Let's get a wish off. Okay, he's got defog. Time to get a wish up. So he recovers, that's fine. We get a wish off. Let's go for rocks again. This thing can put me on a timer, but I've got natural cure anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I feel like we're doing well. I feel like we've chipped away at a few things. We got rid of his. It's probably his second biggest. Yeah, he's put me on a timer. So we set up rocks. All I want is that juicy health back. And I mean, we could wish up again. Let's go into a Alolan Ninetales. So defogs again. Let's just start Moonblasting. Crit, 34%. Okay. This mon's just designed to be annoying. It's as simple as that, really. Do you get any dark type moves? I could just go straight out into my so you didn't bring you, did you? Cryog. Do you get any dark type physical moves? You do get knockoff. I really don't want to risk a knockoff, let's be real. So he could quite simply just click knockoff right now. Let's go into Mega Aggron. Okay, he just recovers. This is an ideal situation for me. Extremely ideal, actually. Let's go into Bugsy. So Heavy Slam KOs him. Just. It's a bit of a beast, actually, which he shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. But, I mean, if I EQ, Earthquake doesn't touch him, and Heavy Slam, if you bring, because he's not going to bring his Infernape. Let's be real. Infernape's at what? 88. It's good damage anyway. Let's just Heavy Slam. I mean, what more can I do? It's probably the best move right now. I could EQ just to catch one of his 4 Pokemon that are weak to ground, but if he stays in, I think he'll live. But can he touch me? I think he has to make... Yeah, he makes a read. Okay. Good damage. Good fucking damage. So he's going to have to set up spikes, which is hella annoying. What does EQ do to this thing? He's about 78. Maybe Slam does 70. Well, it did 58, so you're max defense, aren't you? 41 to 49. So you're not max defense. I don't think you're not going to risk it, are you? Let's be real. You're going to set up a Reflect. Oh, you live to see another day. I like it. Got a Reflect up. 23 to 27, but we know he's not that. He's got some Spadef investment, so if he doesn't stay in, this could be quite heavily misplayed. If he goes out into Cryogonal, it could be annoying. Yes. Okay, we're getting some good damage off on the Inferno. That's really good damage. Really, really good damage. So I mean, he can click Flamethrower right now, which obviously hurts. But these two walls are putting in so much work. 51 to 61, not at max special attack. Yeah, I mean, unless he gets a crazy low roll, he doesn't click close combat. There's no close combat. Does 43 to 51. So either way, something dies here, and I don't think it's Aggron. And I want to set up screens. Victini can come in on something. I don't think it's that viable anymore. Let's go into Victini. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't think Victini actually has the same use now. 45 to 53. Oh, it's a 24 turn game so far, and 2 Pokemon have died. We are slowly chipping away at each of the teams, so this is going to 1,000,000% come down to the wire. But I feel Aggron's important for Mega Deontay, so he has to put that pressure on. I think if we go into... Okay, that's perfect. I wonder what he was predicting. He might T-Wave. He could very well T-Wave. Do we force a Defog? Let's go into Blissey. Has he got T-Wave? Yeah, he's got T-Wave. So let's pull off a Wish, I guess. You might stay in and start saying, oh, okay, he goes like Jolteon. Wow. Okay, Reflect at least wore off. Okay. Straight into Infernape. We get a Wish off. Can we live a hit from an Infernape? Because this could be the time that we take the hit. No, we really can't. We can't take anything from him, to be honest. Does he EQ? Does he have EQ? He might click Knockoff. Knockoff could be his play. He could do a world of things, to be honest with you. But nothing really takes me out. Let's go into Victini. He might click Knockoff. Okay, Nasty Plots. Nasty Plot. Infernape. But to be fair, even if Victini goes down, Flamethrower move. Okay, he's got a Grass move, Fighting move. What does he hit me with? If he's +2 special attack anyway. That doesn't really bother me. I mean, we V-create. I mean, surely you can't take me out at this point. Yeah, he goes out to the answer. So it's made for this. I wonder if U-turn would have done good damage there. Nah, it didn't do anything. Let's be real. So Deontay, he's defensive. He's defensive all day, isn't he? What did V-create do? V-create did 38%. No, he's not. He did 38. What am I seeing? What are these sets? 38%. And I'm seeing 27. Adamant Band, Sassy Leftovers. And it does, that's max with no defense. Has he got no HP investment as well? Is this thing offensive? 34? No, I do 38. I don't understand. What's going on? What is going on? Oh, fuck's sake. This thing is defensive. There's always something. I'd say he's bold. I know it'd be something else. Yeah, okay, 38 is max defense. Nothing's going to touch Blissey at this point. And he might bring out his Inferno. Which naturally hurts. Oh, no, he's bringing out that Inferno. Is he setting up rocks? There's no way he Diamond Storms at this point. There's just no way. I have to sack something once that goes down. Oh, he's put me in the right predicament, hasn't he? Let's go into Mega Aggron. I know he's switching. Oh, straight for the Earth Power. I like it. So that's put. I mean, that's put Deontay, Aggron, Mega. He's got Earth Power, which did how much? 25. Yeah, so he doesn't really have attack investment. Doesn't have Spadef. That's, I mean, that's the best he can do to me, right? And the Power Fire could be coming. EQ does 40, Heavy Slam to an Infernate does 38 to 46. I think he might sack his Klefki. If he sacks his Klefki, I could get a Wisher. I actually could get a Wisher. He could just set up his rocks. Oh, that could put me in such a I'm gonna Heavy Slam. He brings out his Infernate, but at this point I'm sacking my Mega Agon. He just Infernate just destroys me. He's got leftovers, he can't survive it. Come on! Bloody hell. See what he does. I think he sacks the Klefki. I think he kind of has to sack the Klefki. I don't think there's anything else he could do. And then he brings out Inferno. Okay, goes Jolteon. What if I EQ'd? He knows it as well, doesn't he? He knows if I EQ'd at that point. Oh, I'm going to have to sack this, aren't I have to sack this for momentum. I need it. I need to get rid of. So let's have a look at this. So Deontay needs to be gone. It has to be gone. Yeah, I do absolutely nothing to it. And I think Klefki has to be as well. Well, Klefki definitely. These two Pokemon need to be gone at that point. Yeah, I'll just sack this, don't I? Let's be real. I know it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult taking out Deontay at this point. Phone's going off. So he brings out his Klefki. Great. To be honest, I don't need the speed. I actually don't need the speed. I'll just V-create at this point. Or can we Bolt Strike actually? What does Bolt Strike do? 66 to 78 now because he only goes that. So we V-create. You can T-Wave if you want. Absolutely you can T-Wave. That's fine. I'm not bothered about this. Come on! That's twice! Every champion's got to have a bit of luck, I understand, but not this time. Not first game of the season with a Klefki. Ah, that switched the momentum of the game completely. Because he can just go Deontay now. That's the crazy thing. He can just go Deontay. And I get paralysed again! Come on! I need the damage on that. Come on, Pokemon man. Why you gotta fuck me over like that? I think I've lost this now because of that. Utter bullshit is what it is. We can't even get rid of rocks, and Ninjask takes 50%, which is dumb. I think we just start going for seismic tosses. I know it's got leftovers, but it is what it is at this point. Obviously, we go for Wish, and I think he knows I'll go for Wish. Oh, mate, if you defog. Right, let's get Victinian. He is going to defog, so he needs those rocks. Let's V-create and hope that we don't get paralysed. Simple as that. If we get paralysed, we've lost this. I think we've lost this if we get paralysed. Deontay? Okay, we actually get a V-create off and we do good damage as well. So he Diamond Storms, obviously. There's nothing we can do about it. Okay, sets up rocks this time. You can go out into Inferno if you want, doesn't matter to me. I wonder how much we did. Let's just sack it off at this point. Doesn't really matter, does it? Does your Earthquake kill me at this point? 64 to 75. I think you've got a bit more in the attack department. We could set up. I wonder if 2 Moonblasts take out. Ah! Get out of here, Inferno! He defogs, doesn't he? Let's be real. Does he outspeed me though? No. 22%. This could come down to the wire actually. Because Jolteon is at 47. I just need to weaken these two. And he knows that. Let's sack this off. I mean, we could have used it for fodder. I think we live another go. Yeah, we do. He defogs, let's be real. Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes this transition easy. We V-create, we kill something. Or do we V-create? That's all we can do. We could U-turn, but that could be really risky. Cryogonal. He's not offensive, but U-turn does about 60 to 71%. U-turn actually kills. We U-turn. U-turn actually gives us some good. Okay, freeze dries. Does U-turn kill? No. It doesn't matter at this point. We are sashed. Does Cryogonal we do constantly get speed boosts. And we are focus sash. Watch him bloody. What does Klefki do to me? Player does about 61, so I actually got a bit lucky there. And it T-waves. We all know it T-waves, let's be real. I'm at +4. Aerial Ace does 42 to 50%. Leech Life gives me health back, but not a lot. Deontay is physically defensive, isn't it? And it doesn't. Leech Life is about 34. Oof. Need a crit. Doesn't really matter at this point, does it? I think we've lost. That's all he does. He sacks his Jolteon. Is there any way that we can win this? If we bring Victini out. Yeah, he foul plays. It's a good play. I think he's faster than me as well, so it's GG at this point. GG at this point. GG at this point. I'm just messing around. There's nothing I can do to beat a Klefki at this point. Let's be real. Those 2 paralysis got me real good. Because I could have had the defense Deontay a lot lower. Which is hella annoying. Oh, we got a crit. Doesn't really matter, does it? Well, thanks for tuning in. That's a little bit frustrating for the first battle. It's one thing I haven't missed about Pokemon, and something that kind of made me leave the scene a little bit, was there is a big element of luck involved. But I mean, I'm thinking here, if you didn't get those paralysis, or if you didn't get those 2, so I hit the Deontay, I got him a lot weaker. I think we still ended up in the same boat, just with, I think it was a bit closer at that point. Because Klefki, I mean, he could have not clicked foul play on that go and gone for a T-wave. But I mean, yeah, that's Pokemon for you. I think Nick, there's a reason he's a champion. I think he played really well with perhaps an underwhelming team. But anyway, we go again. We start off 0-1. I felt like we gave the champion a good ride for our money, despite this being our first game in 6 months. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you for the next set of battles. Peace out.